Detective Clara Adams sat hunched over her desk, a half-empty mug of coffee in front of her. The case had been dragging on for days and the pressure was beginning to take its toll. Her partner, Detective Mark Harris, was sitting on the sofa with his arms crossed, looking like he was about to say something.
You've been staring at that file for hours.
Mark said, his voice low but teasing.
I'm looking for something I missed.
Claire replied, not lifting her eyes.
Every detail counts. This isn't just another robbery gone wrong. Something feels off.
Mark stepped inside and dropped into the chair opposite her.
It's been quiet since that shooting last week. Do you think it is still connected?
Claire sighed and finally looked up. Her sharp blue eyes met his eyes filled with determination.
I know it's connected. The witness we have, a young woman, saw something. She was too scared to speak at first, but she finally came forward telling us about a man who was involved in the shooting but disappeared before we could catch him. That man, he's linked to something bigger, something we have missed.
Mark thought aloud.
You mean the arms dealer we are chasing? The one who always seems to be 2 steps ahead of us?
Exactly. And I think this woman knows more than she's letting on. We need to find her again, Mark. Should I get in touch with the patrol cars? See if they have spotted her? Already on it. But we can't waste time. Let's go straight to her apartment.
The two detectives arrived at the rundown building where the witness had been living. Claire's boots clicked against the concrete floor as she ascended the staircase, her hand resting on the grip of her holster. She could feel the weight of the case pressing on her shoulders, but there was no room for doubt. They had to crack it tonight. Mark knocked on the door of the apartment number 3B, and after a long pause, it creaked open. A woman stood there, her face pale and drawn, her eyes wary.
You again?
She muttered, her voice trembling. I told you whatever I knew. Claire gave her a steady look.
We know that you're scared, but you're not telling us the whole truth. There is something more, something that you didn't mention.
The woman hesitated, glancing over her shoulder as if expecting someone to burst through the door at any moment.
I can't. If I say anything more, they'll come after me. You don't understand how dangerous this is.
We understand.
Mark said, stepping forward.
But if you don't help us, this won't end. People will keep getting hurt.
The woman swallowed hard. Okay, I didn't tell you the truth because I thought they'd kill me. But there's a man, a big guy, tall, tattoos all over his arms. He's one of them. I saw him leaving the scene of the shooting that night. He was talking to someone in the shadows, but I couldn't make out who. Claire stood up straight, exchanging a look with Mark. Thank you. You've done the right thing.
Mark took out his phone.
We are going to take care of this. Just stay inside. Lock the door and don't talk to anyone about this.
As the two detectives headed towards their car, Claire's mind raced. The pieces were falling into place. The arms dealer was meeting someone tonight. Someone who could be the key to everything. Mark looked over at Claire.
We'll catch him, won't we?
Claire didn't respond immediately. The night was far from over, and she wouldn't rest until justice was served.
Don't worry, this ends tonight.